Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And yes, it's that time of year. We are back at the Florence Spring. We're here a little early. Weather is warm, still not quite hot yet, but I'm sure it's going to be getting there. We are literally, the meet starts at 9:30. I think we're about maybe 25 past, so it's almost about to start. Of course, we are at the main entrance on the main road, and we're just going to see what turns up today. There's already some pretty cool stuff in there, which you'll see in just a bit. So let's see what we get for the first one of 2025. Oh, car spot, look, some bug-eye wagon. I think it was like a base model as well. So we have our first arrivals. We have motorcycle and Kira and Westfield style bikes. What we got turning up here? We got a CB650F. We got the Tiger with the number plate, Tiger G. I like that. Oh, well, this is cool. Especially on a day like today. Convertible Camaro ZL1. And coming in just behind me, we got the little yellow Westfields. Haven't seen that in a while. SW20 MR2 coming as well. So we got the old Rolls Royce rolling in with the polished Spirit of Ecstasy on that big chrome grille. Oh, we got another American muscle rolling in. Mustang, UFO on the number plate. We got a local detailer. He's actually very local, lives on the same village as me. Guess he's coming to check out the classics today. Alright, we got something coming in that's so old that it doesn't even have indicators. Look at that old school 1928 Model A Ford. That is cool. See something like that rolling around. And we have an MGA and a TVR waiting to roll in over there. The paint job on the TVR Tuscan. Gotta walk around this real quick while it's here. There's motorcycle style exhaust tips, Tuscan-esque. Look at that pearl job in the paint. TVR's paints are just absolutely amazing. The MGAs, and we got two more TVRs over here. Got that V8 Rumble, the Chimera, and we got a Griffith. That is a nice blue. Squeaky brakes. Bit of a traffic jam, but this is just what happens here, and especially when a big group of some beautiful cars like this show up. Everyone has to be slow, delicate, and of course the TVR is always a TVR with its quirks, and that one has the squeaky brake option. Of course, we do still get some modern traffic come through. So we got an 8.3 Audi, A3 8P Audi S3. Alright, looks like they're finally starting to get the last in there, and I think the S3 is here to check it out as well. Oh, got the old school 2-stroke scooter. Nice. And that's an expensive number plate on that Cayenne 6OD. Wow. Judging by the green, it's an old British classic. I think it's an old MG. Oh no, it could be a Morris actually. It's a healthy little 4-cylinder, man. Oh, I am not sure what this is, but look at the lines. Look at the lines on this. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we got a beautiful little MGB, followed by an MGB GT, of course in the classic red. Gotta love the chrome work on a day like this. Got the vibrant MGB. Oh, look at that. Bernardo Grey as well. Kind of reminds me of something. May not be classic, but you can't deny this is probably going to go down in history as the last good-looking Jag ever produced, the F-Type. We got the Boxster. I believe that is a manual Boxster as well, so props for getting a modern manual. So we got custom Street Fighter, the carbon tank and panels, and you got the red Ninja. Ooh, it's not every day you see a Ninja in red. Got the loud and proud Harley with the white wheels and the red wheels. Very old school hot rod-esque. And of course, starting off in the bike corner, here is the red ZX12R Ninja. Really don't see many Kawasaki's in red. And it does look nice. You've got the Norton Commando 961 SP. You've got the Harley trike conversion. You've got the GSXR in the iconic GSXR colorway. This old Triumph with the proper classic sword knife edge number plate on the front fender. Of course, sat next to a modern Triumph with that pretty trick paint in the tank, to be fair. It's quite cool. I'm loving the style of this, that old school Suzuki race livery. And we got a two-wheeled Bumblebee here with the CB650F. Of course, sat next to the little two-stroke scooter with its red seat. I kind of love that patinaed look. And of course, there's always a few cars parked right at the front. We have the iconic Escort RS Cosworth. As someone just made a loud pop. How can you not like this car? I mean, look at the factory molded metal wide arches. You got that insane whale tail. These cars never get any less cool the more I see them. Right, here we got cool little Austin. Did some sort of little historic car rally there. We've got the Morris Mini Cooper in white. Do love a classic Mini, so iconic. We got on a Bath 124 Spider leaving as the C2 Stingrays arrive. Listen to that chop. Those massive American racing style wheels. Ooh, what a machine. Oh, look at the Mark 1 Golf. Wow. I believe those on Fun Metal wheels. But the Micra sitting very low. And wow, we got this matte black Jag XK Roadster. That looks sick. The dogs are communicating. Here we got the RD252 stroke. A regular. Here is that sick custom Street Fighter with the Cafe Racer style carbon rear end and that cool little integrated LED brake light. We've got the Harley that rolled in with the red rims and the white wall tires. Just look at the airbrushing on the tank. That's some beautiful work. Triumph. What's this? The Sprint 955i. It looks very nice in the blue. For those of you who've ever played the game of Get the Car Out, this is kind of like a real life recreation of that. The Micra is way too low to get in to the overflow. Let her know, make it back out. But thankfully, because it's a small little car and there is a full parking space there, it may be able to squeeze itself in. As we've got this two-stroke Yamaha that's just rolling out. Got the Triumph here rolling in, and a Norton also rolling in. A couple more arrivals. Got a scooter, and we got a dirt bike. Nice. And then over here reshuffled, we got the Aprilia RSV. Definitely underrated super bike, the RSVs, and sports bike to the smaller eyes, but they do look good with the twin pipe as well. This is almost like a scene out of Biker Boys right now. We got a whole bunch of bikes that just rolled up. They're matching hoodies. Oh, look at this carbon helmet. That's a flex. Look at that thing, man. It looks like a fucking transformer at the front. It looks sick. The MT10 for that livery package. I like that. So the Micra was able to find a parking spot. Here is the Triumph. And wow, all those bikes that rolled in, here they are, all lined up. See what I mean about the front of these things looking like transformers? Got an S550 GT 5.0 Mustang with its Coyote V8, but also with its American V8 goodness. We got the Camaro ZL1 convertible with that beautiful supercharged LSA under the hood. The full black on black package with the red stitching on the interior to match the red one of the ZL1 package. This thing, it does look real nice. It's good to see this out here once again. The blue Triumph Thruxton. It's such a beautiful color. Look at this old Thames van. This is cool. Still got all the old school hand painted sign writing. Look at the little chrome bumperettes on the edge. The white wall tires. That is so cool. We got the Mark II Capri with the Pioneer sound system, extra speakers. It's looking clean. The classic injection graphics going down the side. As we have an oddball rarity, as I slur my words there. Look at that Alpha. Here we got the beautiful regular red Mark II Jag with that engine bay popped. Oh, that valve cover. We got this beautiful looking Mini with the metallic British Racing green with the white roof, the white stripes, and of course that little red engine sat in the little yellow fan as well. Gotta love a Mini, man. Everything's just Mini. They could not have picked a better name for this car. But the Series 2 Lotus Elise here, definitely a proper little go-kart for the streets these. I mean, just look at the interior, the seats. Of course, adapting the infamous Lotus philosophy of simplify and add lightness. Sounds like we've got the RD250 rolling out. May not have seen it too well, but you can definitely hear it. Got the loud Triumph sidecar back once again, and we've got this. This is definitely from the 30s. Look at the wood. Look at the wood. Honestly, this looks like the type of wooden shit they didn't have me making in DT at school, but that's just what you needed for your cars back then. I mean, look here. Look at that. This is proper old school engine. The horn. That's all you needed for a horn. Literally. Got spare tire on the back. Look, the rear seat. Almost like it was an afterthought. I love old school cars like this. Just seeing simplistic motoring at its most simplest time, to be fair. There's a couple of levers in there, but it doesn't look too dissimilar from a normal car. But there's pedal. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know how you'd ever drive this with anything other than maybe Vans on, because those pedals are not big at all. Those wheels, skinnier than mine. So here we got this creamy yellow Series 1 E-Type convertible. And we got Stanley, the minor traveller, out here. Once again, it's good to see Stanley still rolling about. And we got this old school utility truck. And it's also a Morris. It's cool, man. I love that old little wooden flatbed on the back. We got a little Union Jack on there. Let's get a proper look at this wood. Look at that. Look at that. A proper wooden bed floor. None of this fake wood crap today. Look at this Mark 1 Golf. You got these square kind of Fiat style headlights and grille. Look at that big chin at the bottom. It's on air, but look at the way it is tucked. I mean, oh, that fitment on the rear wheel when it's aired out. I like how it's got all the spikes for the hardware, the 3-piece wheels. Look at the fit, man. Man's tucking that over fender into. Oh my god. That is the tiniest steering wheel I have ever seen. There's a pretty cool looking shift knob though, with the graffiti style writing on it. It's like the old school Recaros. Oh, it's even got a custom Carlton and Will Smith Fresh Prince gauge cluster. Look, there's Carlton. There's Will behind the steering wheel. That's sick. That's probably got to be like what, 100 mil? That's the tiniest steering wheel I've ever seen. It's like a go-kart wheel. Here's the rear view of the Golf. It has the heck blender panel. I didn't even know Mark 1 Golfs had a heck blender panel you could get. And look at that exhaust out the way it's bent up as well, kind of going with the angle of the bumper. All right, now usually I'm quite knowledgeable, but this is the opportunity for you to comment below and educate me on what model Alpha this is. Does look very nice though, in the red with the white wheels. That is a pretty iconic sporty Alpha look. Now we've got a couple more motorcycle rivals. We've got the Yamaha and the Kawasaki, and of course the classic Kawasaki green. So we got the predecessor to the Escort RS Cosworth. It is the Escort RS Turbo with the foggies on the front in white with the blue graphics and that blue shield, looking more vibrant than any other Ford, to be honest, because this actually has something to shout about. As it sounds like we got the TVR Camera rolling out, that beautiful TVR V8. What a machine. There it goes. And I do like the look of these shaped Scirocco's. They are a good looking car. Here is the regular, very vibrant MGB. Still the only MGB I've seen in this color, and not just the MGB GTs. It may not be a classic, but it is for sale if you are interested, for only 1,800 quid. Mark 6 Ford Fiesta ST with the side stripe package in red. If you are interested, then well, pause on the info on the windscreen and get in touch. People often say villains drive Jaguars. Well, I definitely think a villain would drive this one. There's even a hook for, you know, his evil pet to be safe in the vehicles. Oh, I'm loving the modern touches of like the hex stitching in the interior. You got the probably Apple CarPlay, Android CarPlay audio, fucking stereo, and then of course in the front you got those awesome retrofit halo ringed headlights. Yeah, this thing is definitely cool. Almost kind of looks like something that would have been made for a movie, but they actually cared about it, so they actually took the time to make the interior nice. Alright, we're on tripod setup right now, so I'm enjoying a bacon zani. So we got the TVR here, the Cerberus, the F16 TVR on the plate. That's sick. Of course, F16 fighter jet, and then TVR because TVR. So we got all the quick shifters rolling out. Sounding bikes and a beautiful sounding TVR, very loud. Oh, unnecessary little dump of fuel right there. Got the Audi S3 rolling out, see? Knew it was here for the meet. So that Coyote rumbling, just waiting to wreak havoc on the British streets. The S550 GT even. I'm actually quite liking that. The green on the tan, or the cream, the Audi. Oh wow. It is an old Toyota Tercel 4-wheel drive wagon. Yeah man, that looks straight out the 80s. That's sick. We got the moped. The supermoto. And so we got the beautiful blue Thruxton. It's just waited to leave, and oh, we got an old school Lotus Esprit. Nice. Straight out of the 80s. Oh, and it's a turbo Esprit as well. Nice.
No, the other way. Then coming back, then roll back. The other way. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right hand down. Right hand down. That's it, come on, back up.
Guys, we got a Fireblade rolling in. CBR, the HRC racing colorway. Looks like the Thruxton is now able to shoot off. Oh, we got that brilliant RSV with that exhaust. That is such a good sounding bike. We got the classic Mini. Look at it with the Union Jack. That classic Mini on Instagram. Be sure to send you a link to the video. If you're watching this, hit the thumbs up for me. Right, here is the Turbo Esprit parked up. It looks like it's done the London to Brighton kitten sports car run. This thing is beautiful, straight out of the 80s. Got the all black leather interior, the wooden shift knob. We got the modern Boxster rolling out. Porsche, they don't make bad sounding cars, but they just haven't really changed the styling over the years. As we get back to the Esprit, look at that tail end. I love the window louvers. It's just something about cars from this era, just have a whole nother presence. We got that little thing leaving, and oh, this thing is sick. Love the color choices on that old school Ford. That V8 Rumble. That V8 Rumble. 457 on the plate. I wonder if that stands for the cubic inches of the motor. 457 under the hood. The BGT. Yeah, look at that. Old school. Look at that boot. Look at this. A lot of you younger audience may know this as Luigi. This is, of course, a Fiat 500. Not just any 500, I believe it's a 500L. It is a 500L. So this is the more, you know, taller, person-friendly. That doesn't make the car any less small. And of course, Luigi's famous hairpiece, the open-top roof. The wood grain steering wheel. Such a wicked little car. Ew, I've never seen one of these like 2CVs before. Someone can educate me in the comments on this one, but that's definitely different. But then look at this. Old school Survivor with a Ford Escort C-Reg still rolling around on the streets. This thing looks absolutely mint. Look at it, it's still got the original stereo. It's even got a tape in there as well. You know they're busting out the old tapes to drive around in this. See a 1.3L. It's got a couple little age-related marks, but she's not rotting away. And that interior, honestly, I don't see no sags, no rips, no tears. That headliner still looks nice and tight. For a car that was intended from Ford to be a kind of just throwaway car, cheap family runaround, to see it this clean and still on the roads, it's pretty cool. I'm just having a look in the engine bay to get the pictures in that. Now, not only did I notice this pretty cool Castrol oil cap, but I noticed the Abarth cover down there, and then the Abarth logos down there. Are those just the Abarth touch-up pieces, or does this thing have an engine swap from the Abarth 695 built on the same platform? If so, then that's pretty sick. That's a sick OEM plus OG engine swap. I love the tiny little breather filter in there as well. I mean, it's not that much smaller than that filter, but that's so cool. Here we got another Mark 1 Golf. I just had to delete like 2 months worth of all the jack meat clips that I forgot to delete off my phone because I got my max storage worn in. Fond metal wheels, I knew it. And oh, there's nothing in the back. So it is a Golf, is that G or C? It's a C, Mark 1. Very GTI-esque with the look. I love the dish sparker with all the Recaros with the GTI pattern. That is cool. And same again, the fitment. Looking nice on this one. I believe this one is static though, with the more traditional GTI style grille and headlights. We got another minor Woody Traveller. This is the one actually we followed in, and it looks like the modern 124 Spider has returned. We got the hardtop Triumph Herald sat here as well. Of course, we are out here in the trusty Civ. Luckily, we managed to get a parking spot because, yeah, the coilovers wound down way too low to make it over that without taking off the exhaust. But we managed to park up next to this beautiful beast with J10 HSV on the plate. If you don't know, well, I'm about to let you know, this is the Holden HSV Monaro with its 6-liter LS2 V8. That's right, the same 6-liter LS2 found in a C6 Corvette. And this is factory paint, and look at the rainbow effect of all of the flake in it. And it isn't just a number plate, this is a genuine HSV Monaro. Of course, this was sold in UK spec as a Vauxhall. The Americans also did get this as well. It was front end was changed a little bit and badged as a Pontiac GTO. Now I know what some people may be thinking. Why is it a Holden but also a Vauxhall but also a Pontiac GTO? Well, the car originates in Australia as a Holden Monaro. That is what the car originates as. But General Motors owned Holden before they decided to put them out of business. And to make more money off the car, they changed the front end, badged it as a Pontiac GTO, sold it to the American market, and they slapped the Vauxhall badges on it, and for the HSV version, VXR badges on it, and gave it to us. And in all fairness, no matter what badges on this car, it's a pretty awesome machine. We got the little bumblebee or wasp of a Westfield here with the soundbar mounted up there. I think it's a soundbar from a side-by-side. But this is a man that clearly wants to enjoy himself whilst flying around the tracks and the back roads. I mean, come on. Everyone knows when you got some pumping tunes banging, you drive faster and better. Got the Tiger kit car parked up here. We got a Victory. This thing is mad. It's got a 106 cubic inch V-twin motor. It's definitely a big bike. The MG midget here, this actually looks really nice. The interior looking very nice. I quite like the color. The sun's kind of dipped behind the clouds, so you can't quite get the full effect of the paint on camera, but still. The faded seat belts. I love the black wheels, the polished lip as well. This is a very clean little MG. Look at this OG Austin Mini Cooper S. That's so cool. It's the Mark II, the 1275. Look how clean this little motor is. It's original little wheels. Just love how big the steering wheel looks in proportion to the rest of the interior of these cars. This Fiesta is definitely in the right area to be supporting a sticker like that. There's definitely a lot of bikers that at least ride through this area, if not live in the vicinity of this area. So we have this nice Saab convertible. Now, I'm not a massive Saab fan, I'll be honest, but we've got the Swedish flag on the back. This is very clean, it is in a nice color. And this is owned by someone that clearly loves this car dearly and is enthusiastic and passionate about it. It is the 9.3 Vigan Turbo. Now this is something I'm a bit more into. 90s Japanese vehicles. SW20 MR2. And this is the 2000 twin cam 16. So basically it's 2000 cc, I think. think that's what the 2000 stands for, but it is very clean looking. And did Toyota do this on many cars, or is it just like the SW20s with the color matched badges? Let me know. We got the beautiful little cherry MGA Mark II 1600, and then we got the Morris B. This thing is cool, man. The old school AA recovery again plaque on the front, sat next to the Triumph. It's a Spitfire. Still not too clued up on all my Triumph models, but you know, I'm getting there. I think this is a Spitfire. Yeah, Spitfire Mark III. That explains why I wasn't too sure, because I haven't seen this particular generation of Spitfire before. But I knew that front end gave me the general idea. So that beautiful little Mini is fired up. I little speak with the owner. It's a 1969. Yeah. All of you like-minded like me, I know you're internally laughing about 69 right now. But hey, it's a good year, and it's definitely a good car. Here we got the Rolls. Pretty sure this is a Silver Shadow this generation. Look at that polished, shining Spirit of Ecstasy flying away on the hood. You got the more classy, luxury, white striped tires. Still a white wall. Doesn't matter how thin you do it, a white wall is a white wall. You gotta love these old Rolls. The two-tone. Such a beautiful car we got. Oh, it's a E39 525i with the full M Sport kit. And yep, old guys do it too. They stick M badges on a non-M car. BMW drivers, eh? You gotta make you laugh. But hey, he enjoys it. That's what it matters. Ooh, we got a little weapon here. Caterham 310R. This thing's cool. And the hell? Why does it kind of look like Lego there? Maybe someone could explain to me why they designed that like that. Here is Oscar's chariot for the day. Definitely in the battle between another vehicle here for the oldest vehicle here today, and it drove here. 1928 Model A Ford with the roof down. I mean, look at it. And it's a car that was made in 1928, and you don't have to worry about any of the modern crappy roads. Why? Because they didn't have roads back in the day. It was just dirt. Speed bumps, and that's fine. They just had fucking massive ass dips and potholes down what would be classed as a farm track today. That was their highway. Here is the TVR Tuscan S. This beautiful gunmetal gray. Gunmetal grey, yeah. Forgotten how to speak today. Got some typical TVR shenanigans there. Look, the steering wheel wearing away. There's always some weird quirks with a TVR, like this glass, like this window glass. Why is it like that? Why? But it just is. That's just TVR for you. What's the Tuscan S has the different style lights. The standard Tuscan just has your more individual lights recessed into the bodywork without having that kind of cover over it. Of course, it's just one of the funkiest interiors of a sports car ever. Like, why is the stereo all the way at the top? Like, look at the tiny little stalks in there. You got the knobs and controls that you have to reach through the steering wheel to get to. It's definitely different, and a lot of you who may not know about TVRs will be wondering where the door handles are in the sun. Let's peek back out so you know where to get some of that. Wow, see that right there? That is the door handle. This is the button under the wing mirror. The E46 M3 Cabriolet rolling in with M31 Jock on the number plate. That is I mean, people can interpret that number plate either one of two ways. You decide which one you'd like to pick. But it looks like we got the Cherry MGB GT right here. That's about to roll out, and Yeah, I think it's a Daimler. You have to educate me in the comments. It's one of those rare times, once again, but the lines on this car, as a very loud Harley lives, are just something else. Honestly, car builders today, it's almost like they don't care about the styling. I mean, look at how long it must have taken to style this. What car is this?
The Daimler Conquest Roadster.
Conquest Roadster. What year is it?
1954.
A 54. Wow, that is beautiful. What engine is it? Is it 4, 6? Straight 6. Wow. So there you go, people. If you didn't know, now you do. What a beautiful piece of British engineering. Now, for the first time, thankfully, because we didn't have any mad rain this year, the overflow has had to been extended to, well, the old weathered park. I mean, that slide will look good with a clean up, to be fair. We've got the Morris Minor 1000 Cabriolet. Why have you not got the roof down, good madam or sir? But still, beautiful looking little motor nevertheless, with the red interior. Oh, we got this Type 2 Volkswagen bus up for sale for $1750. It's got a pop top, so it is technically a bus camper. I mean, look at this little cabinet set up in the rear here. Oh damn, actually goes down quite deep. That's actually some pretty decent storage space, and yet you still have all of that in there as well. The battery nice and tucked away. Of course, that little air-cooled flat 4-cylinder engine. And look, there are the 2 bus benches, which by the looks of it can flatten out into a bed. And there is the pop top, so you can pop the top and have room to stand up. And oh look, that has the old pull lever handbrake. Such a simple interior, but that if it was good enough for the hippies, then it's good enough for anyone who just wants simplistic motoring and adventuring. You can't ask for a better motor than one of these, really, can you? Now, we haven't seen the usual suspect Ford Zephyr, but we do have a Rover SD1 3500 here with the nice Vitesse style chin spoiler, and I'm pretty sure it is the same V8 under the hood of this bad boy that has been swapped under the hood of that Zephyr. And yeah, this SD1 is actually looking pretty nice. She's an auto, but she's a clean looking motor. Even the wood on the dash, I mean, there's a couple age-related heat cracks, but it's not looking faded or discolored. The interior, no sags, no tears. It's looking real clean, man. I love seeing old cars with immaculate interior, because it shows that people have cared about the cars, especially when they actually have mileage on them as well. So okay, no, this car has been driven, it should be worn out, but hasn't been owned by someone who hasn't cared about keeping it looking good. I mean, you got your typical age-related corrosion on the lips of the wheel there, but that's just age-related aluminum corrosion there for you. Honestly, may not be the most reliable cars ever made, may not be the fastest or most exciting, but something about that British heritage in me that just loves a Rover SD1. Ew. Got a little old school Kawasaki, random little flyback. It's got the Mark II Jag rolling out, so they're heading down the one-way. She's a big girl, she can't quite make the tight turn. Had to do it 3-point style. We got the classic Mini, and it's female driven as well. Honestly, mate, the female petrol heads are growing, man. They're taking over. They're gonna start outnumbering all the male petrol heads soon, but that's because most of the dickhead ones are losing their licenses because, well, they're being dickheads on the street. If you're gonna be a dickhead on the street, 1, don't live stream it. 2, don't do it in front of a crowd, in front of people that could be live streaming it. 3, don't do it unless you're alone and there's no one else around. There goes the Escort Cozzy, the Camaro ZL1. the little Morris B rolling out. I love the old gearbox ones, man, of these old cars. Anytime you hear a gearbox one in a modern car, as if it's got a race gearbox. That little 4-cylinder is pea shooter, man. There we go. Now we got a classic from my era, modern classic, as people would say today. The T-Top SW20 2-litre GT MR2. Oi, man, lost a little bit of track key on the gravel. We got Stanley rolling out. Look at him and his nice blue paint, that woodwork. We got the E-Type S1 rolling out. Probably would have made it, but I wouldn't want to risk scratching that chrome work either. I'm not surprised that the 4.2 E-Type is rolling off because the roof is down and well, that doesn't look very drop top friendly up there, does it? We got the Mark II Capri injection 2.8 Ti. We got the little van. That van is so cool. Got the little Austin A40. Got a JCW Cooper S casually rolling past. We got the OG Escort. I wonder if that Don bought that car brand new and has just looked after it well for all these years. If so, then hats off to you, fella, because I love car stories like that. There goes Oscar with the old school horn. I mean, it's a car from the 1920s, for God's sake, and it's still running and driving. Sounds pretty healthy, to be honest. Oh, the dreaded hill. Oh, McLaren 12C Spider. That was random. We got the Morris Minor 1000 Cabriolet rolling out now. Just keeping it moving because it knows it likes to get away better as long as it's still rolling. Old cars in this hill can be quite entertaining sometimes, to be honest. We got the Spree Turbo rolling out. He tried to do the method of keeping it rolling, but he's had to come to a standstill. Alright, here we go. Classic car, nasty hill. He's primed, he's ready, he's waiting for that gap. Nicely done. Oh, we got a bit of turbo noise. Here we got the SD1 rolling out. V8 running very smooth on it. It's the Vanden Plas, man. Oh, it's a little smoky, but very, very quiet. And oh, I can smell the fuel. There it goes. We got the Susie with that race livery rolling out. Got the MG Midget. You can see the colour of it better. Rolling off. Got the Rolls rolling in pure luxury. Look at that, man. I bet that thing is so comfortable to drive. Let's listen to it. Don't need an electric car to be silent. Just get a Rolls. Alright, looks like that is it for this month. Still got a few bikes, still got the bus that's for sale over there, and of course, well, the Civic for now. So I jump in it and we head off. Of course, if you've liked the video, then please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. My socials will be in the description down below. Instagram for the pictures, TikTok for the highlight reels, and of course the car Medness socials will be down there as well. Make sure to follow her TikTok so you can see live streams from these events, like the cars turning up and that were parked up here at the Flowing Spring today, and other events like the dreaded speed bumps at Reading Jack Meet, for example. And I'm gonna stitch in a little teaser here, but yes, the WR is almost complete, and the next video will be out soon on that build series. So here's that little snippet. So there you have it. The full video of the next part will be out soon. For those of you that are new, there is a playlist. I'll leave the link to the playlist for you to catch up with the bike build. And if you want to catch any more Flowing Spring videos or any more content that I'll do, then of course I'll leave links to the Jack Meet playlist and of course the Flowing Spring playlist, so you can check out all the meets from the past 2 years down there. Well, all the meets from last year and a few from 23. But that's enough from me. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Have a good evening. Peace.